What the hell? They had the word ICE on their back, so I knew who they were. And I asked them, "Why are you guys taking me? I'm a U.S. citizen. I'm not an illegal immigrant." And I was told to shut up and just follow instruction. I did as I was told. When we got to the facility, I again tried to tell them, "Look, you got the wrong person. I'm a U.S. citizen. I'm not an illegal immigrant." Again, I was told, "Shut up." I tried to tell them, I've got everything in my backpack. My birth certificate, I got my ID.
Why'd you have it in your backpack?
I had some business to take care of with the Illinois Department of Public Aid. I went there earlier in the day.
So at no point did they allow you to show your birth certificate or any identification?
They didn't want to see nothing.
Well, I've heard people say they're not just rounding people up, they're getting identification. They're not being rough with people. What do you say?
They're lying. They're not checking IDs. The building behind me was the target, was the building that they were targeting.
This building right here, the orange brick building?
Yeah, I couldn't understand why they were at my building because my building is not there. I'm a block over in the middle of the block. I didn't see any reason for them to be bothering us.
They were just scooping people up randomly?
Yeah, people that were just hanging out here were all rounded up as well.
It didn't matter, Latino.
Didn't matter what color you are. They were scooping people up.
But it was black and Latino. What time was it?
This was close to 10:30, perhaps.
At night.
At night.
So you were out here in the darkness doing with all this happening.
Yes, we were in the back of a moving truck.
Were there seats in there?
No, it's like the trucks that you use to load your furniture in. It was a budget rental truck.
So you had to stand up to get there?
Well, some people were able to sit down, but most of us stood up because there were, it was too many people for everybody to try and sit down.
What were you holding on to?
Each other.
Were you rumbling around in the back of the truck? Anybody falling over?
We managed to maintain because with the amount of people that we had in the truck, if somebody was about to fall, you've got enough people to break that fall.
How many people?
I'd say we had about 40 or more people in that truck.
What the hell?
All right, Shalom. Shalom, Israel. First and foremost, before I get started with this lesson, I want to give all honor, glory, and praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Habrikakwadash. Next level honors to the elder bishops, elder apostles, and the men on down at GMS that do rule well and have taught me this truth. Shalom to you, beloved Akim, and shalom to you few sincere sisters out there. Okay, so here you have it, man. You see it. We got a Jake that was snatched up, okay? An older Jake who was snatched up by ICE, okay? And, yeah, we in those times, man, as we know, the devil coming down with great wrath, okay? The devil meaning Esau, Edom, okay? Not no monster under the ground with a pitchfork that's just stabbing people up and burning people. No, Esau, Edom, okay? Listen, the end time prophecies is here. They're popping off the pages as we know, okay? And man, you know, it's just popping off at an astronomical level these days, and it's only getting worse. Now, this is the beginning of Jacob's trouble, okay? For the southern kingdom, I'll say, because it's already been happening with the northern kingdom, as we know. But now it has been making its way to you southern kingdom tribes. As you can see, we got an older Jake here who's getting snatched up. They're targeting you southern kingdom tribes, okay? You quote unquote black Americans, okay? You Haitians and you Jamaicans, okay? They're targeting you tribes, all right? You Jews, the true Jews, okay? They're coming after you now. So if you don't get right with the Heavenly Father, the Lord is going to send these Assyrians, which is the modern day Assyrian, is obviously Esau, Edom, as we know this, okay? Isaiah 10:5. He's going to send them at you, okay? Because you're a bunch of hypocrites, man, okay? You're not hearkening on to the message as the men of the Lord is on the highways and hedges and on the internet, preaching and teaching it day in and day out. You're not hearkening on. You're not listening. And listen, the Lord is only a matter of time before the Lord send a bunch of ICE agents to a neighborhood near you. Okay? It's just that simple. I'm going to just go ahead and grab some precepts and close this one out. And I don't want to say this quick hitter is edifying and exhortating. So I'm going to start it off with this. This is the book of Revelation 12:9. And the reason the great dragon was cast out, that old serpent called the devil and Satan, which deceiveth the whole world. He was cast out into the earth, and his angels were cast out with him. Let's go.
They had the word ICE on their back, so I knew who they were. And I asked them, "Why are you guys taking me? I'm a U.S. citizen. I'm not an illegal immigrant." and I was told to shut up and just follow instruction. I did as I was told. When we got to the facility, I again tried to tell them, look, you got the wrong person. I'm a U.S. citizen. I'm not an illegal immigrant. Again.
Okay, so this is the thing. They don't care about. It was never about. And you know, and Yahweh Shem Shai Barak Atah to the brother I bar Yahweh, okay, for posting this, because listen, man, we're not ignorant of Satan's devices, okay? We knew from the rip that this thing was not strictly about illegal immigrants. They told y'all that to believe that at the beginning, but this thing is far beyond illegal immigrants at this time, okay? Ultimately what it all boils down to is they're coming for you tribes, man. It's just that simple. Okay, they're only coming after the Israelites, okay? The quote unquote Native Americans, Black Americans, and Hispanics, man. That's it. They're really targeting the tribes. That's what this is all about. It's just that simple, as we can see. Yes, an Edomite woman did get popped in the face, but that's because she was, standing in the way of what they were trying to do. Okay, she was protesting, and man, this is just uproars of the people. This is just immoral prophecies that's transpiring within prophecies. Okay, so the Lord is stirring up multiple prophecies simultaneously. All right, and best believe, okay, if the tribes is going through trouble, best believe the heathens is going to go through trouble as well. The Lord is just not going to punish his people, and nobody else gets judged in the midst of that. That's not how the Lord going to let that thing pop off like that. But they don't care if you are a citizen or not. They're snatching citizens up. And listen, this whole thing was set up for citizens to get snatched up, okay? They told y'all that lie, that it was all about the illegal immigrants. Yeah, whatever. You can believe Satan if you want, okay? Never trust that enemy, okay? Let's go.
I was told, shut up. I tried to tell them, I've got everything in my backpack. My birth certificate, I got my ID.
Why'd you have it in your backpack?
I had some business to take care of with the Illinois Department of Public Aid. I went there earlier in the day.
So at no point did they allow you to show your birth certificate or any identification?
They didn't want to see nothing.
Well, I've heard people say they're not just rounding people up, they're getting identification. They're not being rough with people. What do you say?
They're lying. They're not checking IDs.
So you see what I'm saying, man? Listen, these devils don't give a damn. Okay, listen. Esau Edom has been revealed, okay? Heathen nations and just people all over the earth is finding out that Esau Edom is the devil, man. They're finding it out. Okay, he's been found out. Okay, the small hatters, starting with the elite banking families, okay, and then the small hatters, okay, people is questioning them. People know that they're not the people because they don't go back to none of the lineage, okay, of the Israelites. None of their that's why they banned like bloodline testing and just all kind of stuff they banned in that land, man. They're not even allowed to trace your heritage back to that, which is that this thing is spiritual, but that's just more proof, man. These people, they're being questioned, they're being found out. Okay, that's why they're coming up with all these unrighteous decrees. Okay, anti what and all this and all the other madness. Okay, they're making up unrighteous decrees day in and day out because they've been found out, and they don't have no choice but to hurry up and start coming down with the sword, man. Okay, and this is really set up for you wicked ass ninjas and ninjettes that don't want to get right with Yahweh Shai. Listen, this is the book of 2 Thessalonians, okay, 2 and 3, and it reads, "Let no man deceive you by any means, for that day shall not come except there come a falling away first," which already happened, "and that man of sin be revealed, the son of perdition." Okay, so now we are at these end times. Okay, we are in these end time prophecies because why? Because the son of perdition have been revealed. Okay, the son of destruction. The man who ain't never did nothing on the earth but kill, steal, and destroy. All right, and now he's got to continue to come down with the sword because he has been found out, man. It's just that simple. Revelations 12 and 12. "Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea. For the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he have but a short time, and his time is running out," man. Okay, his time is just running up. It's running out. He don't have much longer, okay? Because listen, his witchcraft, his sorcery, and all his just buffoonery and deceit is just wearing off, man. He can't control the narrative anymore. He's losing the information war. This is why he's getting ready to usher in Amos 8 and 11 soon. Okay, he's getting ready to usher in the family. Well, obviously it's the Lord that's doing it, because the Lord is closing up the spiritual arc. Because listen, the children of Israel is not hearkening on to the message, man. So now the Lord is bringing down that judgment and bringing down that wrath. Just like when, just going back to the days of Noah, when he warned the people, okay, he was telling them, listen, y'all better repent, get right with the Lord, because he's getting ready to flood the damn earth. People, what was people doing? Mocking at him, scoffing at him, making fun of him, and just joking and just playing around and just marrying, drinking, you know, just getting it in with each other. They were just partying and just living it up. They were just mocking and scoffing. Same thing that the Israelites is doing to the men of the Lord today. Okay, demonizing them, demonizing us, mocking us, scoffing us, and just not listening. So this is the same thing. This is the same type of stuff, man. Even the Messiah said, okay, people will be eating, drinking, getting married, and just being drunken and just doing the most and not paying attention to the times that we're in. And the majority of our people don't have a fucking clue of the times that we're in, man. It's just that simple. Let's go.
Behind me was the target, was the building that they were targeting.
This building right here, the orange brick building?
Yeah, I couldn't understand why they were at my building, because my building is not there. I'm a block over in the middle of the block. I didn't see any reason for them to be bothering us.
They were just scooping people up randomly?
Yeah, people that were just hanging out here were all rounded up as well.
It didn't matter, Latino.
Didn't matter what color you are. They were scooping people up.
But it was black and Latino. What time was it?
There you go, man. Black and Latino, man. Okay, you tribes, you Israelites. Okay, this is what this whole focus is on. Is really for, man. Okay, the Lord is bringing down that wrath. He's allowing Esau, Edom, okay, the modern day Assyrian, okay, the Idumeans, the Babylonians, to bring down judgment and wrath on you Israelites, because you don't want to get right. Okay, you don't want to get right, and Esau, Edom is running out of time. Okay, listen, the Lord's elect, the Lord's sincere followers, the Lord's sincere people. Listen, we're doing everything that we possibly can to rehearse the righteous acts, and we're sighing and crying for the Lord to speed this thing up, and let's get this thing over with already. We want out of this place. Okay, we're bearing the indignation, and listen, we want out. We want out, and we want the Messiah to come back and tear this place up. Okay, and he's doing it. He's doing it, man. Okay, he's letting these listen. For the vision is yet for an appointed time. Okay, but it is no longer tarrying. The end time prophecies is no longer tarrying, even though it may have seemed that it was. Listen, this is the book of Jeremiah 30:7, and it reads, "At last, for the day is great, so that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it." And who is the he? The elect, man. Okay, the elect that the Lord is going to have mercy on, man. Okay, and he just was saying how they only was scooping up and snatching up black and Latinos. We've been trying to warn you. Listen, this is the book of Jeremiah, again, 50:33. And it reads, "Thus saith the Lord Yahweh of hosts, the children of Israel and the children of Judah were oppressed together, and all that took them captives held them fast. They refused to let them go." And that's exactly what we're seeing here, man. We already know the bulk of the tribe is right here in the States, okay? And like he just said, they was only rounding up and snatching up, okay, quote unquote, blacks and Latinos, man. The children of Israel and the children of Judah. Let's go.
This was close to 10:30, perhaps.
At night.
At night.
So you were out here in the darkness doing with all this happening?
Yes. We were in the back of a moving truck.
Were there seats in there?
No. It's like the trucks that you use to load your furniture in. It was a budget rental truck.
So you had to stand up to get there?
Well, some people were able to sit down, but most of us stood up because there were, it was too many people for everybody to try and sit down.
What were you holding up?
Madness, absolute madness. Okay, and this older Jake right here was saying he couldn't understand why they was at his house. Well, because you don't understand Bible prophecy. You don't know who the Lord is. You don't know what the will of the Lord is, okay? And this is why these old bottles, it's pretty much a wrap for them, because they're ignorant. They don't understand what's going on either, for the most part, okay? It's just that simple, man. Majority of our people don't have a clue what's really going on here, man. All right, listen, this is the book of Proverbs. I'm going to grab this in closing. Proverbs 22:3, and it reads, "A prudent man," okay? A prudent man meaning a wise man, a man with understanding, "foreseeth the evil and hideth himself." Where are you going to hide yourself? In the scriptures, in the name of Yahweh, Yahweh Shai. "But the simple pass on and are punished." Period. Shalom to the next one. Shalom.